It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monongai. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bears first down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 19. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll run here with Monongai, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Running is Manunga. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Working out of the gun, Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland from 10 yards out. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Deshaun right there on the tackle.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They're going right back to Walker. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running left is Walker. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Darnold now to throw. rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll run. Manungai looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
For the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Red 80. Go 80. Go red 80. Go 80.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard time, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
At the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air, Williams. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap, but either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach, and now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Red 80. Go red 80. Go 80. Red 80. Red 80. Face up.
Now Darnold. And that one complete downfield to Cup. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cooper Kupp, 83 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
To throw is Darnold.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Keep going, keep going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Bears' 9-yard line.
Red 80. Go 80. Go 80. Red 80. Go red 80. Red 80.
Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Go.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Red 80. Go 80. Red 80. Go 80. Set.
Here's Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
but they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the option to give to Swift here to the 43, second down.
Short gain, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Williams gets this to Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the option to give to Swift here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Monungai. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 1st and goal. Swift. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now 2nd down and a few inches. One more time with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Monungai. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.